You know, if I pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
But we'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition. Ambition.
What is going on, beautiful people? I hope you guys are doing great. I'm feeling good. Good morning from Texas. It's your boy Blue Games back for another live stream. I'm pretty excited about this one and nervous at the same time. This is actually my first ever live stream from my new computer, so I'm hoping that we don't run into any really bad problems. So, without further ado, our motivational quote from today comes actually from a tweet that I tweeted last night. So if you're not following me on Twitter, make that happen. God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. And I completely believe this with all my heart, because I know that there's so many people in the world who started with nothing. So many people in the world who don't even, you don't feel like you even deserve it. Like, you've been a failure your entire life. And not just you, but I'm saying people, successful people, they were a failure their entire life. They've been fighting so hard. But like I said, God can use ordinary people. Some regular person, like the guy who created Microsoft. He was an ordinary person before he created Microsoft. He just had great ideas. He was okay with stepping out of his box, with trying something new. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really step out there and just have faith that, hey, I can do this. You gotta stop doubting yourself and not believing in yourself, because there's more out there for you. You're so much stronger than you believe you are. You're so much more talented than you believe you are. Everything. And I just realized that I went live on the stream and I still had my stream on private. Whoops. So, well, welcome everybody. The good thing is that all this stuff is still here for you guys who are watching this back. But like I say, God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. And I know that I'm just an ordinary person, but I believe that I can do extraordinary things. I refuse to just be some average person. I refuse to just, fit in the crowd. Like, that's not me. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to stand out. I'm here to be different. I'm here to do something different. I'm here. The only way for you to make a difference is to be different. So God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. So let's go ahead and get started for today's flight. I don't have anything set up at all. This whole morning I've just been trying to get my stream set up on OBS and everything. So, whew, man, I'm out of breath. Like I said, I was up all night. My new PC came in like last night, and since then I have been trying to get everything set up, downloading programs, all kind of stuff. So today we're going to try something different. It was a suggestion from one of my very loyal moderators and viewers and friends, and he's a great person in general, somebody part of the royal family, Starly. He had this a flight, you know, like I say, you guys send me suggestions, I pay attention, I look at them. So today's flight is a suggestion, even the aircraft. So his suggestion was to fly the A330, which I have never flown in my entire infinite flight life. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I don't know takeoff speeds, landing speeds, anything. So we're gonna go ahead and select this. Now we do own it for the airline. I guess we can create a route. Why not? We'll add a route. I believe today's flight is gonna have us flying from Shanghai to Taiwan. So that's gonna be ZSPD to RCTP. Weekly frequency is going to be, you know, 5, whatever. We'll go A3 3300, and then we'll hit save. And why do I set up a route? Why not? It's a part of this app. It's a service that we're allowed to use, and so, you know, I wanted to give it a try. All right, Airbus A330. Go ahead and select that. Time en route is going to be about 1 hour and 15. So, and the thing about infinite passenger is that you have to put it in minutes, not in hours. So that'll be 60 plus 15, which is going to be about 75. So we'll do 75 minutes for flight time. We're not going to use safety recording today for copyright reasons. No boarding music. Everything else looks good. We'll hit start. We're going to have 194 souls on board. All right, now we're going to exit that and go to infinite flight. Yeah, no, the stream went offline for like a second, but it's back up. It should be working and everything, so we should be just fine. But welcome, guys. Is it RCPT or oh crap? It's RCTP. Whoops, my bad. Let's go back and fix that. What did I put? RC. Oh, it's RCPT, not RCTP. Yeah, hey, like I said, I don't know these places. So the only way for us to fix that is to delete it and try it again. Yeah, I can't just like do that. I gotta actually delete it and completely recreate the route. But that's no problem. It's easy. All right. So again, is that wrong in the description also? I think it's wrong in the description too. Hold on, where'd it go? Did you delete it? Why did you retract it? Okay, bro. Now you're confusing me. Where are we going? Is it RT? It's RCTP. Okay, and that is what I had. Okay, fool. I just deleted that for no reason. Alright, so ZSPD to RCTP. Oh my gosh, you gotta stop changing it, bro. Like, is it RCTP or is it RTCP? I'm using RCTP. Whatever. I don't think Infinite Passenger even recognizes where we're going, so I don't think it cares. So we'll figure that out on the flight plan side of things. I already have charts. I already have charts for RCTP, so like, don't tell me that it's RTCP or whatever. We're just confusing everybody. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys on Twitch. And yes, originally I forgot about YouTube. Twitch I have a little bit less control on whether things stream to Twitch or not. But on YouTube I forgot to make it unprivate, so I was streaming, I just had it on private. So welcome, guys. Glad you made it. I don't think if people got notifications, but I did see you guys' Twitch comments and stuff too, so feel free to leave them on Twitch. The problem is I gotta find out a way later on to get to like be able to see all the comments at once and not have to look at 2 different screens to see the Twitch and YouTube. So anyways, all right, let's go ahead to Airbus. Yeah, that looks good. I'll go to available. We'll select that route, which was right the first time. We'll be flying about 75 minutes roughly. Hit start. 194 souls on board. Let's go to infinite passenger. We will fly online. And obviously, guys, as usual, we'll be on expert server, taking off out of a ZSPD Shanghai International. And we'll take off from the 16 side. I believe the 17 side is more cargo, if I am correct. I don't know. At the chart, when I look at the charts, most of the stuff on the right side was cargo. I mean, the left side was cargo. So we had okay there. And again, we're gonna be flying the A330. Again, I've never flown this aircraft today, so you're in for a treat. We're flying China Airlines. Is it China? Is that the one that you requested? It says Korean, Scandinavian, Lufthansa, Swiss. I think, yeah, China. We're taking off out of Shanghai, so we'll fly China. China Air. And that's all set up. We'll hit fly. Alright, guys, and it is nighttime, so you guys already know what the deal is. It's not nighttime where I am, so we're gonna change it. Alright, I don't know what time this is. We'll just do somewhere around there. Weight and balance. So we have 194 passengers on board, so a little less than what it gave us. Fuel tanks. Today we're planning on, again, hour 15 ETE. So we'll put an extra hour from that, 2 hours 15 minutes plus plus 15, so it'll be 230, plus some reserve, so we'll do 245. That's like an extra 30 minutes. Let's do extra 35, so we'll do 250. Short flight. This plane should be able to get us there no problem. Cargo, we'll go about halfway, somewhere around there. That looks pretty good. And wow, let's take a look at this plane. I don't know. Let's just take a look at this plane, because again, I don't know how good it's gonna be. I don't know if this is like a 777 kind of quality, or if it's gonna be like a 767 type of quality. Before we take a closer look at the plane, let's go ahead and copy the flight plan from Starley. He helped us with the flight plan today, so we'll be copying his. So again, we'll be flying from Shanghai to Taiwan. It's gonna take us to the south. Like that. Looks good. I can dig it. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, we are extremely delayed. The flight has been delayed today because of me just kind of trying to get things set up on OBS and stuff like that. So let's see. Weather is not loading up. It's pretty low visibility here. We'll go ahead and METAR is variable. Cavic. So we'll just go ahead and push back. Smoking signs on. Seatbelt signs on, nav lights on, beacon lights on, engines set on. We're gonna do engine 2 and push back, and there we go. Let's go ahead and get comfortable. Let me calibrate the screen. There we go. All right, so today let's expect 16 right, because we're like right in front of it. So that looks good to me. So we'll go nose to the left, I believe. Let's see, zoom out. Yeah, so we'll just go to our left, because yeah, I mean the runway is right there. Love it when that happens. Love it. I feel like it's pushing back really slow. Maybe it's just me. All right, I think we have one good engine. Starting engine number 1. I'm gonna have a lot to talk about today. A lot of things changed overnight. That engine looks a little weird. All right, let's stop so we don't push back into anybody. All right, I believe we got both engines good to go. I don't know. We'll start flaps 2, I guess. I have no idea. Again, never flown this plane. I'm just kind of guessing all the numbers. I'm just kind of basing them on other planes that I fly. All right, so initial altitude as usual gonna be 12,000. We'll be cruising at 32,000 today. Yes, I mean the engines look all right. I mean, again, it's not like 777 or 787 quality, but they look not horrible. Let's see what kind of views we got here. You know what? We'll do that as we taxi. So we're gonna have to release the parking brake, announce taxi to runway 16 right.
Shanghai Pudong Unicom, Blue 160.
And give it a little bit of power.
Taxiing into runway 16 right.
And there we go. And we'll be taking this taxi right over here to our left. Don't have the chart in front of me at the moment, but I know that that's the way we're going.
Shanghai Pudong Unicom.
So yeah, we'll take a closer look at the plane when we get in the air, because we are late today. So we'll have plenty of time. We have an hour and 15 minutes to really look at the plane, and I'll judge on what I think about it, if it's good or if it's bad, or whatnot. Alright, Starley's telling me to take off of flaps 1 plus F. Okay, we'll do that. Looks like we're pretty clear. Looks like we're gonna be number 1. I don't see anybody inbound. Pretty quiet here in Shanghai on the expert server today. Can you guys hear the aircraft and everything? I want to make sure you guys can hear the aircraft. We're gonna go ahead and announce takeoff. Runway 16 right, departing south.
Shanghai Pudong Unicom.
And we need our land lights and strobes.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
Departing south.
Yes, sir. Alright, so I can, and again guys, I'm going to be kind of tuning the stream as we stream, because I'm, this is kind of a test stream. This is the first stream I've done with this computer, so I want to test everything. We are streaming in higher quality today. We're in 1080 rather than being in 720 as I've been in the last few months. All right, let's go ahead and roll.
Shanghai Pudong Unicom.
Rotate.
2298. Taxiing to runway 16 right. Shanghai Pudong Unicom.
Wow, this thing is rocking it up.
52 Super is taking off.
Alright, positive climb gear up.
Departing
We'll climb about 215. I'm gonna fly it by hand for a little bit just to get a feel of this plane, because next time we feel it, it's gonna be on landing. So I mean, it probably feels about the same as every other plane on Infinite Flight, I assume. And looks like we need to turn left a bit.
Shanghai Pudong Unicom, Sierra Tango Alpha Romeo Lima Echo Yankee is taking off runway 16 right.
Alright, thank you, Anthony. You hear my voice and everything, but the stream is lagging. Thank you for that. Definitely give me feedback. This is a very important stream to give me feedback on how things sound, how they look, because sometimes I'm not looking at like sometimes I'm not watching the stream back. I'm looking at the Infinite Flight stream, so I'm not able to see when it lags really bad. So I need to know when it's lagging, and at what points of the flight, like is it lagging on takeoff, things like that, or if it's lagging when I move the camera left to right. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, hit heading, altitude, nav. Alright, so we're gonna be climbing at about 3,200 feet per minute. Also when it's buffering, stuff like that, but don't like spam the chat with it. Just say it one time and I'll find it. Alright, we'll go, I guess, I don't know. I don't know anything about this plane. Oh, this right wing view is horrible in this aircraft. Not liking it. I bet this is a really cool plane though, like in real life. It's just Infinite Flight didn't really do it justice. Say goodbye to Shanghai. I've never been here, so this is gonna be a fun flight for me because I've never been to Shanghai, I've never been to Taiwan, and I've never flown an A330. So and I've never streamed with this computer, so I don't know what to expect today. All right, Anthony says it's been lagging, pushback, and still lagging. Why are you lagging? It could be my settings. I think when it says drop frames 84%, that's probably a bad thing, right? But yeah, it looks like what I may need to do is lower. I want to figure out what exactly is causing the lag. So it may be a bitrate thing. I'm not really sure. Shanghai looks really nice though. I didn't know Shanghai was like this close to the desert. Like, how was that possible? Like, all this green and then just straight desert. Alright, coming up on 12,000 now. We're going to level off a bit and we'll pick up speed. We can turn the land lights off now. I'm only going to go about 295 because, again, I don't even know what speed this thing can go up to. I just realized that my flaps were still up. We'll put the flaps away. Completely forgot to put the flaps up. Let's get us a screenshot here. Nice. Yeah, so I need to figure out what it is that's causing the lag. Aviation Nation, yes sir, this is expert server. And no, I am not gonna fly. I'm not gonna stream on training server. I am sorry. Trust me, it's best for all. It's best for all of us, not for me to stream on expert server. No one would enjoy me streaming on training server. Trust me, we've done it before. Alright, so Starly, you're saying reduce a bit rate. Let's see. What is my bit rate set to? How do I find that out? What is my bit rate setting? My audio bitrate is 160. My video bitrate is 4,750. Is that a lot? Is that bad or is that good? I don't know. Again, guys, I'm new to all this. I am new to all this. Wait, that's water? Are we flying over water? I thought that was desert. That is water. That is some nasty looking water. Wow, Shanghai. That is disgusting. Cause I just said a second ago, like, wow, how does it come from like grass to desert? But it wasn't even desert, it was brown water. That is funny. I really thought it was deserty. I've never been here, so I mean, think about that. That's bad. How you doing, Trimulator? Good to see you, man. The pilot that flies, what's going on, bro? Good to see you too. The grass monster. We've only been flying for like 10 minutes. We just took off. Yeah, it's very polluted. I can tell. What's going on, Geo Aviation? Yeah, what's a good bit rate? Or like does it depend on like what does it depend on? Nice, Trimulator. That's great, man. I'm glad you're here. We finally got a subscription. Alright, let's go to the cockpit. We're going not very fast. And we need to climb to 320 will be our cruising altitude today. That works.
November 548 Hotel.
And we'll climb about 2,500 feet per minute. And I'll leave my speed there because I'm gonna leave my speed there because I don't know how fast I can go in this thing. Okay, see, this is helpful. I'm so glad you guys are so helpful. So Starly's saying, if I'm streaming on mobile device, reduce the bitrate to 300. If I'm streaming on a PC, I can increase it. Good to know. So that means that I can change it based on what I'm streaming from. So right now I'm streaming from my iPhone mobile device, so I could try it at 300. I wonder if it'll do it live. Because right now, again, it's at 8,750. Let's see. I don't know if it's actually going to update it while I'm streaming. Let me hit apply, see what happens. Okay, yeah, because I was in the red. How long will this flight take? About 1 hour 15. Ryan, too bad your parents won't let you get a subscription, man. Someday, man, someday. Don't worry. Infinite Flight's not going anywhere. It's only getting better. So, I mean, if you have to wait longer, then, I mean, when you finally eventually get onto Infinite Flight with subscription, it'll be better than it was before. It'll be better than what it is right now. Yeah, Starley just flew over us. He just blew past us. Your first long haul didn't end that well. My third long haul didn't end that well. My first two went pretty good. Oh, he said use this. Okay, I'm using an iPhone 7, yes, so I can use 1,000. Let's try 1,000. Because I just set it to 300, and I don't know if you guys have had any more buffering issues, but I set it to 300. I don't know. I honestly don't even know what bitrate means. So these are things that I need to research. So I'm gonna change it to 1,000. And we'll see. The cool thing is I don't have to restart my stream or anything like that for that to be applied. So it seems to be working. All right, now I'm set to 1,000. I wonder how high I can get. I could probably get to 3,000. I don't know. So do I know? So if my bit rate is too high, does that mean I get buffering and stuff like that? One other thing I need to do is I need to get this black border off of here. I really don't like it. Let's see, you guys are gonna be hearing me click a bit. I need to crop it. Can you guys see that? That's so funny. Alright, so yeah, again guys, like I literally just I'm setting all this stuff up brand new, so I mean you guys are kind of watching this raw, you know what I mean? So but thank you guys for your patience. I'm trying to get rid of this black border. I'm pretty excited though. So I think the bitrate issue seems to be fixed. It hasn't been buffering in a while. It doesn't seem to be freezing. Let's do an outside view. Because I feel like the view that is the best for testing your stream and stuff is the scenic camera, because the scenic camera is always so hard to capture for whatever reason. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. There we go. Get rid of that stupid black border. Hated it. But yeah, if your internet can handle it, we are streaming in 1080, and we're also streaming in 720. And it should be at 60 frames per second. It should be, but I'm not sure. All right, so somebody's telling me it's lagging. GL, we have, I don't know how long we have left. Oh, we said like 45 minutes or something. I mean, we're not even at our cruising altitude yet, so we have a while. We have a while. Sounds good, planes and trains. Alright, so Starley's saying 1,000 is working. Let's try 2,000. Yeah, let's just see how high we can get. My question is, how do I know when I've gone too high? So bitrate was at 1,000. Now we're going to switch to 2. So we're going to double it. Hit apply. And see, I think one way I can figure it out, because on my program it actually shows up in green. So I'm very curious of how this is going to work when it comes to me trying to stream stuff like X-Plane, and how I'm going to make that happen. Alright, so I got a few people who still say it's lagging a bit. Yeah, it is actually lagging. Yeah, it's lagging bad. It's not even catching up with what I'm doing right now. It's funny, Ryan says, I live in Australia and it's 11:55 p.m. and if I get caught by my parents for watching this stream, I'm dead. It's alright, we'll come pick you up, we'll save you. Wow, it's like completely frozen. It's not even moving right now. Alright, we're gonna switch back to... Whew. Again, guys, thank you for your patience. We're gonna go back to 500. Let's see if that works. Because it is not even capturing a thing. I'm gonna have to do this flight again because this view is beautiful and I've just been distracted. It's still frozen. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna pause the stream and then I'm gonna start it back up. Check one. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I think that it doesn't seem like it was a stream that froze, because earlier you guys could still hear me, but I think what it may have been was was my actual program that froze. I think it was the streaming program that froze. I don't think it liked that I kept changing the bit rate and it froze up. But I'm gonna try. I have my bit rate gone back down to 500. And I'm going to go back to outside camera and we'll try a few different views, and then we'll see what's the highest bitrate we can run at. And while I'm doing that, let's talk about this aircraft real quick. I'm kind of unimpressed. I know that in real life this is probably a really cool plane, just like the 767 is, but I would compare this plane to the 767. Like as far as quality, like the cool thing is that they do have like accurate like photos of the cockpit of the A330, just like the 767 does, except it's all 2D completely, except for the throttle and like the flaps and a few of those switches that are basically animated in almost every aircraft. But everything else is 2D. I mean, it's flat. At night you're not gonna see any lights in this thing, and I don't really like planes like that. That's one of the main reasons I don't fly the 767 on infinite flight, even though that is one of the planes that I really do enjoy flying in other games. And the same for the 757, and I think that I would really enjoy flying this aircraft also. But yeah, I don't really like, it kind of kills it for me, because I'm the kind of person who flies in the cockpit view very often. I know some people, they like to have me on the outside view. I stay on the outside view a lot, mainly for the stream, to give you guys something to look at. And I also do go to the outside to enjoy the view from time to time. But I like, as far as to get the kind of simulator feel from it, I watch, you know, I fly my flights when I'm by myself from the cockpit. So I like to have a nice flight deck or cockpit to you know, to be able to enjoy while I'm flying, you know, with a few lights here and there. I know that the system is inside don't work yet in infinite flight, but it's just nice to be able to have, you know, something to look at, some some nice HD high quality textures on the inside. So so as for the A330, I mean, yeah, I'm not impressed. You probably won't see me flying this very often for that reason. But I mean, I know that I would like the aircraft. I mean, the aircraft from the outside looks pretty good, except for the engines. There's still like the kind of old infinite flight engines where it's just kind of like a blur, and it's just kind of like they have a little middle thing to kind of show it's spinning, which is cool. It's better than some of the engines of some of the aircraft. But yeah, it's just not one of my favorites. I know it's a good aircraft, and nothing against you guys who love the A330. Nothing against it in real life. But I'm just basically right now just judging on how it looks in infinite flight. The model of it does look good. I'm just, the engines are not, the blades of the engine are not modeled. The interior of the cockpit, flight deck doesn't look very good. So, but other than that, everything else looks pretty good on the plane. It does have animated parts. The all the flaps go all the way down, gear goes down. Everything else works for the most part, but has landing lights, all the lights. It just doesn't have high quality engine blades or the interior, which is like what the newer aircraft has. So this is probably an older one. I mean, I've only been flying infinite flight just in the last less than a year now, and so I wasn't here back when it first started, like in 2012, 2011, whenever that was. So I know they had a lot of aircraft that came out back then that are still in the game and then have not been updated. So this is another reason why I say that for infinite flight, a lot of people want all these new aircraft, which is great, but I really think that they need to go back and go and overhaul and fix up all their old aircraft. My bad. Okay, so I'm really late in the chat, but Joel Price, welcome back, man. Glad you are able to make it. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. And yes, I don't think this flight is gonna go like the last week's Friday night flight. Everybody in here is pretty good. All right, if I missed if you asked me a question I missed it, go ahead and just resend it because I've not been looking at the chat for the last 5 minutes. Jumpy Ryan, I completely disagree. The quality of this is definitely not better than the 787. Graham, did your donation go through? I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Yeah, now I gotta look at the chat. I don't think it's frozen. I'm just not moving the camera. Let's give the scenic view a chance while I take a look at it. Yeah, the MD-11 cockpit, I'm pretty excited about that one, and the DC-10. It's going to be freaking crazy. Just having a person in the cockpit kind of adds to the realism and make you feel like you're, it's not, like, horrible. Like you don't feel like you're alone as much. I mean, I know we have other aircraft in the sky, but you don't feel, it feels weird, like, having a plane and everything is, like, blank. Alright, so Trimulator saying the resolution is low. Alright, so we'll change the bitrate back up to 1,000 and see, because yeah, I'm getting pretty low quality also. And these changes I'm making don't affect my actual game, just so you guys know. So the game that I'm playing looks great. I mean, it's HD, it's an iPhone 7, looks as good as it's going to look on iPhone 7. So nothing changed there. Whenever I make these changes, it just looks, everything looks the same as usual on my phone. It's just the hard part is getting it to look as good on the hard part is getting it to look as good on the stream as it does on my phone. No, you don't need to send a screenshot. I know, I can see it. I'm looking at it myself. All right, try me later. See you later, man. Try me later. See you later. Alright, Haki Hadi saying the A330 is from 2013. 2013 in real life or 2013 on Infinite Flight? Alright, so Joel Price is saying any of the planes, such as the A330, developed pre-2014 in game will be lower quality. Good to know. And again, I wasn't playing until 2014, so I don't know. I came into the game in 2017 and played it for the first time, and I had planes like the 737, the Airbus A321, which is a great plane. This is before that you had all the aircraft, so the Airbus A320, 21, 19, those planes look great inside and out. All right, how's it looking? A little bit better now? I want to see if we can get to 2,000. I think we can get to 2,000. Maybe we can do like 1,500. I don't know if we can do that like that. I'm not sure which resolution I'm watching it on my screen. So I want you guys to be able, if you can, to stream all the way up to 1080, and it still look very clear. I'm not sure what bitrate. I don't know what the sweet spot is. That's why I gotta find the sweet spot for the bitrate. All right, so I think 1000 seems to be doing okay. Unless anybody else says otherwise. Everybody's saying it's much better now. All right, so we're gonna do it slowly. 1000 is good. Check. All right, 1000 bitrate is good. So now let's try 2000. So we're gonna do this again. Hopefully my program doesn't freeze up again, because that's what happened. I don't think the bitrate was the issue. It was just the fact that I was changing the bitrate while streaming, and my program was trying to do too much. I don't know, and it didn't like that. So now we're switching over to 2000 now. I don't know how much of a difference you can see as the game is moving. Sidhart 905, do I play Battlefield 1? I do not. I would like to though. It looks like a lot of fun. All right, so we'll start off here in the cockpit. We'll kind of look both ways and see if you guys get any blurries or any craziness going on. We'll zoom in on the Pepsi can. If you can read the nutrition facts, that is a good sign, because I can see it on my screen. Like I could read it out loud on my screen. This is how good it looks on my screen. So if you can read it, that's actually a really good test to see what the quality is. So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. All right, now we're gonna jump to the outside, back to scenic camera, and see how that looks. And I want to say, guys, thank you so much for basically live testing with me. I'm just excited. Like I got a new PC. I want to get the stream working on the new PC. I didn't really want to wait. Originally I was like, you know what, I could just stream it with my old PC just to get the stream out of the way, and then after that do tests. But it kind of helps having you guys in here to be able to watch and judge for me. Sadly, for the people who are gonna be watching the replay of this, they're gonna get to see the crappy part of it first. But in the future, once we get all this figured out and we find a sweet spot, then I'll be able to stream and not have to worry about those things. Nice, you guys can read. That is amazing. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and switch. Soccer. Let's talk soccer. How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Yes, I do have Infinite Flight Assistant. I just don't use it because of copyright. I mean, I don't stream it because of copyright. I use it whenever I'm not streaming. I feel like when I don't stream, those are my most realistic flights ever. Because one, there's not like 100 people around me because of the stream, and two, because I have Infinite Passenger and Infinite Flight Assistant talking to me, doing cabin announcements, all kind of cool stuff. So I really enjoy using the Infinite Passenger and Infinite Infinite Flight Assistant, whatever you want to call it. All right, we have about 24 minutes left, so we have just a little bit more time for test. So let's go ahead and jump up to 3000. I'm in the green. My dropped frames are very low. These are all good signs. CPU usage is pretty low. It says that it's outputting at 60 frames per second. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it says. So I'm gonna go to settings again, and we're gonna switch to 3000, and let's see if that crashes it. Basically, we have to find out how to break it so that in the future we don't break it. I'm going to leave it on the scenic camera because this is the most demanding view in Infinite Flight that I'm going to have. Alright, cool. Watching in 60 frames. Yeah, because on my side it says dropped frames is actually now to 3%. Earlier is at 85. Alright, so I think 3000 may be as high as we're going to be able to go. I think that may be as high for this. Alright, so while I'm waiting for it to break itself, let's take a look at where we are so we don't get caught on by surprise that we need to descend. Alright, so today we're flying into Taiwan. Looks like we'll be expecting runway 05 left. The weather there is 60 at 12 knots. Visibility is pretty good. It's basically the opposite of what we took off in. All I actually do have charts for this. I'm not gonna be able to pull up the charts on the screen because I'm not ready for that yet. But I do have them myself, and you can look them up online. Just search RCTP charts, and I'm gonna be looking for the ILS runway 05 left. Where are you? Okay, this is weird. Okay, this is only, there is no ILS for 05 right, only 05 left, it looks like. And that's why I'm only seeing 05 for category 2. Alright, so we need to be at, trying to see if I can find any of these waypoints. They may not be here. There's a waypoint called Quran. We need to be at 4,000 feet. There's also a waypoint called D10, and we need to be there at 2,500 feet. The question is, where are those waypoints, and do they exist? So let's see if we can find it. I mean, we know they exist in real life, but do they exist in the infinite flight world? Oh, there it is. Let's see, where is this? Holy crap, it's far. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. That is not the right one. Delete. Okay then. Am I using the right chart? We're flying the RCTP, right? RCTP? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. So basically, when we get to the ILS area, which is going to be here somewhere, we need to be about 1,400. Okay, so from there, let's just say we want to be at 1,400 at TII3B. I don't know if that's an I or 1. And then we'll probably be 1,500 at March, and then that'll put us about 2,000 to 3,000 when we get to here. Yeah, and then at May, let's say 3,500, 400, maybe 5,000. We probably do 5,000 when we get there. And at Septi, where we're headed now, let's go for, let's see how far we're, 13 minutes out. Let's just go for 11,000. Let's go for 11,000. So that way we're above 10,000, and then we can situate ourselves to do whatever we need to do. I like to descend down to 11,000 just in case I'm not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Because like right now I have a lot of distractions. I'm trying to look at bit rates and frame rates and drop frames. Like I'm trying to like test things, and so I want to make sure that if for whatever reason when we get to 10,000 that I'm not speeding. So we're gonna right now just descend down to 11,000, and then once we get down there, we can decide what we want to do. Planes and trains, hold on a second. I'll let you know where to meet me on the ground. Kai Heflin, welcome back. Good to see you. Alexis, how you doing? Good to see you. What airport are we near? Not sure. I can look in a second. All right, so Starly's saying it's working pretty good. We're watching 60 frames. I'm thinking 3,000 is as high as we're going to be able to go. I don't think if I go any higher, I think we're going to have a problem. I think we're going to have a problem if we go any higher. So we're going to leave it at 3,000 bit rate for mobile live stream, all right? And this is, now if you're watching this and you're a streamer yourself and you're like, okay, let me use 3,000. Well, it may be different for you. It kind of depends on the person, on the system, on the internet, on a lot of different factors. So for me, 3,000 seems to be working fine. It's actually only averaging at 3,000, so it's like it's going, oh wow, it just dropped big time. What happened there? But it's kind of bouncing back and forth between like 2,500, 3,800. So it's kind of like 3,000 is the average bit rate. And Walking Fruit, I'm glad you brought that up. He said, make sure to install X-Plane ASAP. Well, I've already installed it. I installed it last night. All right, let's go ahead and start descending so I can tell you guys some updates on that. All right, 11,000. We'll descend. We don't have a lot of time, so we'll go pretty quickly. Ooh, no. Okay, we'll go like 0.82 for descent, something like that. And again, I've never flown this aircraft, so I'm guessing on all these numbers. Alright, so let's talk about X-Plane. I don't know how many of you guys fly X-Plane. Yeah, I'm not going to go any higher than 3,000 for my bit rate for mobile. I don't know how different this is going to be for X-Plane or for mobile, not mobile, for PC games. I'm going to probably leave it the same and see how it does. And if I can go higher, I'll go higher. If I can go lower, I'll go lower. Prepare 3D Pilot, good to see you, man. Welcome back. But yeah, so X-Plane, bro. Man, like, it looks so good. So okay, so yeah, story. Let me see if I can do this short. So yesterday, the computer was not supposed to get here until today. All right, FedEx told me that the computer was going to be here on Tuesday. That's today. But I was tracking the flight like every step of the way, because you know, when you're excited about something you're getting, like you literally watch that tracker the whole time. So it got here. It got to my city on Sunday, and I was like, oh, it's already here on Sunday, like in the city. I was like, so that means maybe I'll get it on Monday. So Monday comes, and I look at the update for FedEx, and it says that my package is on the vehicle for delivery, but it sends me a notification saying that it's still not supposed to be here till Tuesday. So I was like, okay, how does that work? They're just gonna leave it on the truck overnight? Like, is that how it is? So anyways, point is, at the end of the day yesterday, like around 5, they dropped it off at the office at my apartment, so I have to go pick it up. The box was massive, so big. If you follow my Twitter or Instagram, I posted a video. Well, on my Twitter I posted a video, on my Instagram I posted it on my story. A really quick video of me setting it up, kind of like a sneak peek of it. But I'm planning on doing like an unboxing, which I recorded yesterday when I was unboxing everything and setting it up. So I'm planning on, maybe we'll see if I like it, but I may post a unboxing video, short video, on my YouTube channel of what I got, what it is, and obviously I'll include the specs and stuff like that. But so that was last night. I got it set up. Everything worked pretty good. I got all my programs, like all of my Adobe programs, uploaded or downloaded, because I need that for work. I got my streaming programs all downloaded, the streaming drivers, OBS, Elgato software, all that stuff that I needed for that. Just kind of trying to transfer everything. And then the first game that I downloaded actually was iRacing, and I downloaded that one just as I kind of wanted to test it. I turned my settings all the way up to high. Now on my old computer where I used to play iRacing, I had to put all my settings on low. The game still worked. It still ran very smoothly. The frames were okay. It's just I had to have everything on low, like very low quality, whatever. So I ran it last night on my new PC, and I had everything maxed out. It looked amazing. I was like, I didn't even know this game could look this good. I was so excited. I was like, I can't wait to put X-Plane in other games. So I put in another game called DCS World. It's basically a fighter pilot combat simulator. It's just like it's like X-Plane, but just jets. Or in helicopters. And so I put that in. That's the game. I've had this game for a while, but I've never really been able to play it or enjoy it because my frames are so horrible that I couldn't even land legitly. And so I put that in, and oh my gosh, that game looked amazing. It ran smooth. It was so much fun. So definitely look for some streams from that when I learn how to use it. There's a learning curve for that game. There's so much to know. It's so detailed with the missile systems and everything. Just a lot of keys I gotta learn. So. And anyway, so I downloaded X-Plane also last night, because it took a little bit longer. And I didn't download the entire Earth. I only downloaded like the United States, the western side of Canada and Alaska. I also downloaded like Europe and UK. I think I got UK, I'm not sure. But I could always download more later on. And I ran it for the first time this morning before I started the stream. And it looks great. It looks great. It looks amazing. It looks so good. It runs pretty smooth. I had to fix some stuff. I had some screen tearing problems at first that I had to get fixed. But once I got that fixed, I think there may be some more settings that I can probably tweak to make it look even better. There may be some unnecessary stuff that I have running on that I don't really need. So I got to kind of figure that out, because I haven't really streamed PC games that much. So I got to figure out that side of things. But it looks good. I'm excited. I'm just excited about just playing the game in general. I mean, streaming is great. That's fun. But I'm just excited about finally getting back in the X-Plane and being able to fly it like it should be flown. And yes, I did not fly with a joystick. I flew it with a PlayStation 4 controller. And it flew perfectly fine. Now, the thing about that, so a lot of people say you can't fly flight sims without a joystick. Now, I disagree. Now, let me say something. they say the same thing about racing games. Like if you play iRacing or some of these more high-end racing games, they'll tell you that it's like it's not good for you to play with a controller. Now I don't agree with that, because for most of the time that I've raced I've raced with a controller, and I did fine. I earned my way to get all the way up to one of the top series with a controller. Once I got a racing wheel, I will never go back. It is so much better. I would always recommend somebody do a wheel. But if you can't get a wheel, if you can't afford a wheel, definitely use a controller. Why should you not play a game because you can't afford to get an extra controller or joystick? So I feel the same way about flying flight sims without a joystick. You can make it happen with the keyboard. I really don't recommend keyboard. If you could at least get a controller, please. But you can make it happen with a keyboard possibly, and you could definitely make it happen with a controller, like an Xbox controller, PlayStation controller. But definitely, when you get a joystick, you'll never want to turn back. You'll love it. It'll make things more, maybe a little bit easier. It's gonna be a learning curve to learn how to use it. But it'll make things a little bit easier. It also make things a lot more fun when it comes to flying. So, and yes, Starly is correct. I got an i7 8700K, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and GTX 1080 Ti. And I barely know what all that stuff means. No. Racing and flight sim is very similar when it comes to joysticks and control and racing wheels. How you doing, Airline? Good to see you, bro. What is my upload speed? I'm not sure. It's I don't remember. I have to check it. GTX 1080 Ti, yes. I don't remember what my upload speed is, but it's pretty good. My upload speed is pretty good. Remember, I got my internet upgraded a while back because my streams were all lagging like really horribly, and ever since then, it's been working a lot better. The stream has been pretty smooth too the last few minutes. Sadly, I mean, you guys have been able probably to see better than me. Man, these camera views are not very good either on this plane. But yeah, I really haven't been able to enjoy the scenery around us because I've been so focused on testing and getting things to look as they should. But I think that's Taiwan ahead of us. But yeah, so that being said, I do plan on doing some streams with X-Plane once I get that figured out with everything, just like this. I gotta get the bitrate set right. I gotta get everything set up right. When is the first X-Plane stream? You can probably expect it within the next week and a half. It could be as soon as like Friday. Like as soon as Friday, as late as next Friday is when you can probably see an X-Plane stream. But you may see other games that I stream. So don't be mad when I'm streaming a PC game and it's not X-Plane, because it may be something else. Because again, I'm planning on streaming multiple games, or simulators, whatever. But I have to test them all because they may all need different bitrate. I don't know. They may need different settings, different configurations and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I can check my upload speed now because I'm streaming. Rainbow Six Siege. Oh man, you guys are gonna freaking talk me into it. Seriously, like every stream you guys bring up Rainbow Six Siege. What's going on? It's Rogers. I just saw your comment. You're flying from London Heathrow to Edinburgh. Not far, but it is XP. Hey, long flights and short flights, you both get XP. If you do a bunch of short flights, it equals. Actually, if you do a lot of short flights, you'll get more XP for doing a few long flights. And the reason is because you get airtime and you get landings. So landings, you get XP. Let me attempt to get my upload speed right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it while I'm streaming. I don't know if it's going to be accurate while I'm streaming either. Let's see, what did I search? Speed test is not. Well, that's my check. I thought I took a screenshot of it, but I think I might have deleted it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Again, it may not be accurate because I'm streaming right now, so I don't know if the upload speed is going to be very good. The download speed is going to be probably pretty good, but I don't know the upload. Let's see. It's doing it right now. It's still going. Alright, so right now it's telling me that my download speed is 108.2 and my upload speed is 90.8. And again, I don't know how accurate that is because I am streaming right now, so I'm using a lot of upload speed. So I don't know how accurate that is while I'm streaming. That could be different when I stop streaming. So 108.2 is my download speed and my upload speed is 90.8. So Starly, tell me what my bitrate needs to be. That's true, walking fruit. I can stream whatever I want. It's my channel, and I will. Yes, 90.8 megabit. Infinite Flight is I would say the best game ever, but it's the best mobile app currently that I enjoy. Yeah, prepare 3D pilot. I agree. The A330 cockpit does look like trash. And they do have a long way to go. I mean, they have a lot of content and a lot of stuff they need to update. Alright, we're at 11,000. I didn't even realize it. It looks like we have some mountains ahead of us. Are we going to get around those? Hope so. Yeah, so this is exactly why I went to 11,000, because I have not been paying attention. And I wouldn't even known that I didn't even know we were at 11,000 until just now I looked at my phone. Alright, so Starly is saying this very fast. That's good to know. Yeah, like I said, I had to upgrade my internet because a while back I did all these streams and I kept having all these horrible buffering. It was annoying, and plus I work from home, so I need to have good internet for work too. And my internet was horrible before. Yeah, mine was about 10. Mine was like 10 megabits per second before. That's what my upload speed used to be. And so for like $5 extra a month. It's like I think it was like $5 more, maybe it was like $5 or $10 more a month. I got what I have now for my internet, and it's not even the best plan. It gets better, but it's perfect for me. I mean, it's just me and my wife living here. Fooey Lily, my new PC is running right now. My new PC is making the stream happen right now, so it's doing pretty good. All right, so we're at 11,000, and we do need to go ahead and descend. So I'm probably gonna focus on Infinite Flight now. And then we can talk more PC and stuff like that later on in Discord or wherever, I don't know. Because I do need to test those things out. I do need to figure out what my bitrate needs to be for PC games. Because I'll be downloading stuff today. I'll probably be testing out X-Plane today, not as streaming, but just like flying around and stuff like that. I also I got a Track IR. I forgot to tell you guys. I got Track IR, and so I need to set that up too. So I'm really excited about Track IR. Really excited about that. Alright, so today we're flying in the China Airlines Liver A330. About to approach into Taiwan. We'll be landing at runway 05 left. So my follow me car needs to be at the end of 05 left on the north side. Because I've never landed this plane, so we may use a lot of runway today. Again, we want to be at, I think I said 1,500 at March. 2,000 to 3,000 there, 3,000-ish there. So let's go ahead and descend now to 3,000. We're gonna slow our speed down to 230 knots. Let's do 35. I'll do spoilers because we're about to break it down under 10,000, so we need to make sure that our speed is you know, under control. Land light's gonna come on. Do that early so we don't forget. All right, our plane is banking to the left. And I think we should be close enough to contact... No, we're not. Never mind. I was going to say we should be close enough to contact Taipei. Actually, we're flying to Taipei, part of Taiwan. Noah says that this plane is the best plane to land in Infinite Flight. Well, that's good to know. I'm hoping that it is for me too. Because that could be relative depending on the person. And you guys know me, my landings have not been the smoothest. But I am working on it. Alright, we'll get rid of those spoilers, and we'll go ahead and drop the nose down to... Oh wait, I gotta change. Alright, down to, I think I said 3,000. So we want to be, and we have a, we're gonna descend pretty quickly. I'm gonna go down to 225 actually. It's funny that I'll say that I'm gonna go to this speed, but then my hand says otherwise. So I'm like, you know what, whatever. 220 sounds good to me. And we actually should be close enough to go flaps 1, but I'm not sure, so we're not gonna do that yet. Alright. Before landing checklist, seatbelt signs are on, nav lights are on, landing lights are on, strobe lights are on. Walking fruit, hola, ¿cómo está? Oh, I'm sorry, Infinite Flight. Colombia, hola, ¿cómo está? I thought you were saying hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Muy bien. Gracias, muchas gracias. Yeah, let me know Starly after you land. We'll talk about bit rates a little bit more. Alright, we're now under 10,000. And we're only about 3 minutes away from that next waypoint where we need to be at 3,000. Oh, nice. We got our follow me car on the ground waiting for us. Hopefully he taxis. Hopefully he doesn't crash. Yesterday I think he had some kind of network issue or something like that. And that's the reason that he kind of, you know, drove us in the wrong place. But today we're looking for a clean spot. Oh no. Stream just went off. What's going on? That's not cool. Alright, stream is back. That was weird. That was really random. Oh, there it is again. You know what I'm noticing? Let's drop it to 2,500. Let's drop it. I'm gonna drop the bit rate and see if that helps at all. Because now we're having really bad lagging issues. Once we got close, oh, are you serious? No, we're not. Oh my god. When did I start speeding? Come on, come on, come on, get under 250. There we go. Yeah, I was looking at the stream and then boom, somehow I got under 250. Like, I don't, like, it's just, I don't know. This game's just funny sometimes. I was literally, I had my speed set to 220. We were good. And then I look away and then we're at 256. And I'm speeding under 10K. I didn't get a violation. Just Infinite Passenger was warning me. So I'm gonna go 210 in that case. But yeah, I dropped the bit rate down to 2,500 now. Before we were not over any scenery. Wow, this looks great too, by the way. Hello, beautiful Taiwan. I'll go flaps 1. I would definitely not say my old computer is better. It's just that on my old computer, I figured out the best settings that I needed. On this computer, I still have to figure out the best settings. So once I figure them out, they will work better. All right, so we are basically going to be on a long right downwind, no, left downwind for runway 05 left. There we go. So just leave spoilers out because I don't know, this plane kind of surprised me just now. Was not expecting that. So it looks like when we're like cruising, 3,000 bit rate was working out pretty good. But when we get close to the, you know, ground and there's more aircraft around us, it looks like 2,500 maybe a little bit better. We will drop it more if it cuts out again. But that's going to be Taipei on the left wing. Oh, yeah, guys, spacing. Don't forget about spacing. I just forgot about spacing. I'm not even paying attention to spacing. Actually, there's a jet behind us, so I'm not worried about him. The aircraft ahead of us, looks like he's going 263 ground speed. He's going faster than us. He is going faster. We'll go to flaps 1 plus F. That really sucks, Noah. You gotta really watch out for those long haul flights. You gotta really watch out for those long haul flights because when you fall asleep, you gotta make sure that plane is not gonna speed while you're asleep. Alright, we're gonna go spoilers armed actually. And we'll go flaps 2. Let's get ready to land. Still on left downwind. Same thing has happened to me though. I fell asleep. Actually, it wasn't even a long haul. It was just a regular flight, and I fell asleep during descent, and I got like 9 violations. So you're lucky you only got 2. Like you never really want to set your speed to as fast as you can go and then fall asleep. I mean, yeah, and then go to sleep. You want to set it. You want to give yourself a buffer, because if you get turbulence or any type of situation happens, you'll still be safe. Alright, so we got Air China 910 ahead of us, and our spacing doesn't look too bad. I mean, he's in the blue, but I want to get a little bit more spacing. I'm not sure how far ahead he is. Let's see what it is. He's 3 miles, so we do want to be a little less than that. We want to be actually a lot more. I'm sorry. We want to be a lot more farther than that, than the 3 miles. I want to be at least 5, I guess. Let's go 190. We'll leave the flaps as is. Can somebody tell me what the landing speed of this thing is? Yeah, what I'm noticing, and this is another good reason why doing these tests is so important. If you're ever going to do a stream, definitely test as much as you can. Usually I would rather test off, like not like on an official stream like this one, but I need to do the stream and I need to test. So I was like, why not do them both at the same time? And you guys have been helping me so much too. So one thing I'm noticing though is as I'm getting closer to our destination and closer to the land, closer to the ground, we're getting more and more buffering problems. And so what I could do is 2,000 may be like the best place for us, even though 3,000 was nice. Because right now I'm at 2,500, so we'll try 2,000, and that may be like a good number to stick with from start to finish. So I'm at 2,000 now. I just switched it to 2,000. So let me know if it's still getting really bad buffering and stuff. I'm gonna turn the names off so I can get some screenshots. Alright, so Ilindriti is telling me 130 to 160 is going to be our landing speed. So basically what most planes are, right around 140. I'll try 140. That's what my usual landing speed. That's what I usually try for. Now because we're so close to the guy ahead of us, I think he's still less than 3 miles ahead of us. He's going 211. So what I'm going to do, can I see him? Where is he? I don't see him, but I'm going to slow down a bit more. We'll go 185, and then also I will extend my downwind so to give him a little bit more spacing too. And hopefully the guy behind me does the same. Alright, so I gotta remember also that we're at 3,000 now, but we do want to be lower than this. We want to be at, I think I said 1,500 on final. So let's go ahead and go down to 2,000. And I'm gonna turn navigation. I'm gonna turn off navigation mode, and I'm gonna leave on heading to leave this guy some space. I gotta stop moving my phone too. I'm hearing myself. Like all this fidgeting of my hands and stuff. It's still buffering for you, you say. Maybe you need to refresh your stream, because it's not buffering for me. It's actually running pretty smooth for me on my as I'm monitoring it. Alright, so again we're gonna extend our left downwind. Everything else is set everything else is pretty good. We're good to go for landing. We're just gonna create a little bit more spacing between us and the aircraft ahead of us. I like it out here though. I'm gonna have to fly to Taiwan a little bit more often. This is one of the reasons I love, flying some of you guys' suggested routes, because it takes me to places that I wouldn't usually fly in planes that I would never fly on or fly with. And so it makes me appreciate, like, hey man, I know that Taiwan could be a really cool destination, but I just never really thought to fly there, you know? I forgot to set my vertical speed. Okay, now it's buffering. I think if when they add the A350, it's gonna be just as bad as when they added the 787. Like, you're gonna see literally nothing but A350s everywhere. It's gonna be the same way when they add these new aircraft too. Everybody's gonna be flying it. All right, let's go ahead and turn to left base, and we'll go ahead and report position. Left base, runway 05 left.
Taiwan Tower Yuan Unicom, Blue 116 is on left base, runway 05 left.
Oh yay. Yeah, as soon as I turned, it killed it. So I think we still got some adjusting to do on this bitrate situation. And maybe what I need to do is maybe I need to lower the frames per second. Maybe I just drop to 30 frames per second instead. Just do 30 frames per second. I don't know if that's gonna help or how much that will help.
Taiwan Tower Yuan Unicom, Air China 910 is 8 nautical miles to the southwest at 2,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make straight in for runway 05
Yeah, it
left.
lagged really bad just now. I got it too. Alright, so our final approach heading will be 053. I'm really hoping that you know, we can get these issues fixed so that I can stream basically anything and not have that problem. But I think it's just going to come down to me figuring out what the settings I need to use. I think that's what it's going to be. Alright, I'm gonna let navigation. I'm gonna go ahead and let the navigation mode turn me over there. We're gonna slow down to 175.
Taiwan Tower Yuan Unicom, Tango Romeo.
I don't believe this
Uniform,
plane
Mike
has any
Papa,
kind of
around.
flaps. Like, I don't think it tells me what flaps I can go to, so we'll wing it. Now we're gonna be on a 15-mile final. What's going on, Infinite Guy? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and maintain 2,000 until we establish on the localizer for runway 05 left. And again, guys, I apologize for the buffering. Again, I am working on that as we speak. I dropped the bitrate to 2,000. It seems to be doing better, but every once in a while, it just like, without warning, just like drops on me. So I need to. And you know, what it also could be is maybe I need to instead, because what I use right now is I'm actually flying. I'm using Wi-Fi. So I may need to bring my entire router in here and plug it directly into my PC, which I don't want to do, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, we can go flaps 3. Report position, runway, final, yeah, 05 left. Alright, cool. Thank you, Ilandridi, for doing I think you're just doing a left 360. Appreciate that, bro. What's happening? We flew from Shanghai. We're headed to Taiwan. And the Airbus A330. Speaking of Airbus A330, we're gonna hit the gear and watch them come down. I have visual of the runway. The thing about the long Ethernet cable You know what I need? I may need to just get an extra Ethernet cable, because I do have a slot on my wall right behind my computer. I just need an extra Ethernet cable. Maybe that's what I need. Does it have to be plugged in straight from the router, or can I plug it in from just the wall itself? I may have to try both. I may have to try both. Welcome, green cheese. We're about to land.
Taiwan.
Right, there's a runway. We're not perfectly lined up on it just yet.
Uniform Mike Papa is inbound.
Yeah, like the stream was doing pretty good until we got to the airport. Until we got close to the ground. It seems like it is a little bit more demanding on everything when we get close to the ground on final. And that's not okay. Alright guys, you can stop saying it's bad, I know. Tell me something when it gets better. Alright, nav mode off. We go 155. Calibrate our screen. We go flaps full. We'll take control. I believe that little black line, yep, that is the runway. So we're gonna take control of the aircraft. And are we stalling right now? Cause this thing, oh my gosh, what is flaps full doing? I'm about to switch it back to 3.
Sierra Tango Alpha
Wow.
Romeo Lima Echo Yankee is clear of all runways.
Oh wait, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is.
November 548 Hotel Mike is
So I turned the speed off. I didn't mean to turn the speed off. Let's go to. Alright, figured it out. Figured it out. Okay, now stop it. Okay, here we go. Let's get this thing back. Still trying to recover from that almost stall we just had. And we're getting close to the runway. I do not want to go around. I don't. You know I don't like go arounds. Oh my gosh, won't you stop it? Like as soon as I turned autopilot off, this started happening. We're gonna have to freaking go around. And I'm gonna be pissed because I don't want to go around. Yeah, we're gonna have to go around. Are you serious?
Taiwan Taiyuan Unicom 2116 going around. Taiwan.
Like the plane is literally just like stuck in this position. It will not go down. I have the yoke all the way pushed down. And it's like continuing to flare at 2,000 feet. I'm gonna go flaps up to 2. Go back to 170 and heading straight. Oh, was my altitude on this whole time? Nobody's perfect. My altitude all the time. No wonder it wasn't turning. I mean, no wonder it wasn't changing when I was trying to push the yoke. Oh my gosh. Alright, making left traffic. So stupid. So upset. I did not want to go around. What time is it? And now I killed the stream also. Alright, we're back. Yes, stupid autopilot. Welcome, Grain. You made the stream. It's not the best stream. It's more like a test stream, but it's a stream. Oh, my gear's still up. The gear's still down. Let's get rid of those. I'm so pissed. Like, I'm really so pissed. I can't believe I forgot to hit. Like, I knew I forgot something. I was like pushing so hard to get this thing to go forward. I was like, why don't you go down? Why don't you go down? And I didn't realize that I didn't disengage the altitude autopilot. I think that what may fix it is just bringing the cable in here, because if I keep going down on the bit rate, it's gonna get extremely blurry for you guys. I'm at 2,000 now. You guys complained at 800. If I go down to 1,000, that's not much better than 800. I'm gonna make a left for our left base. So I can try using just a direct Ethernet cord instead of Wi-Fi, and see if that helps at all. So I feel like with that type of issue, it's got to be Wi-Fi, because it's just unstable. Like right now, we're sitting at 2,000, and it was at 2,000 for a while. 3,000 was working for a while, and then out of nowhere, it just like drops to like 0. Like it just cuts off. Alright, report position, we're on the left, downwind for runway 05 left.
Taiwan Tower U1 Unicom, Blue 116 is on left, downwind, runway 05 left.
It's alright, one day we're gonna look back at these days, like remember that stream when Blue Games was like he was like really buffering, and then he had to go around because he forgot the autopilot on. Like that kind of stuff is probably not gonna stop me forgetting to do autopilot, but the buffering stuff can definitely go away. Starley saying it isn't Wi-Fi. What is it then, Starley? What is our flight time right now? Flight time is an hour and actually we're not late. We're still 4 minutes early. Flight time was supposed to be an hour 15. So if we land now, we will not be late. I'm gonna go a little bit lower though, so that we can turn in earlier. Go down 500 feet. I still feel like it's the Wi-Fi though, because my internet is good, but my router is not like right next to my computer. My router is in the other room, so I feel like it may be because the router is too far away for me to get a stable connection. I have good connection, I have a very good connection, very good internet, but if that Wi-Fi can't stay consistent, then you're gonna get buffering and drop frames and stuff like that. Graham, because I'm streaming on a different computer, I don't have all the notifications to pop up for like donations and new subscribers and stuff. So this stream I'm not able. So you have to kind of tell me in the chat if you donated. So thank you for that donation, Graham. The spotlight, really appreciate that, man. Those donations definitely help with making these streams better. So I don't know if you gave because you like me or because you feel sorry for me, but thank you. Salut, ça va, Adrian CCC. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, Starley, I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna try moving the Wi-Fi or moving the router to this room, because I'm not gonna move to that room because this is really the only place my computer's gonna be able to sit. It's not like my laptop where I would basically stream from wherever I felt like it. Alright, let's see. Last time I made this turn, the stream died. So we're gonna do this again. Alright, turning left base. 05 left.
Taiwan Tower U1 Unicom.
And we'll slow her down.
116 is on left.
155.
Runway 05 left.
150 work.
Taiwan Tower U1
Très bien, merci. Et toi?
05 right, left traffic.
Cameron Toaster, good to see you, bro. But Graham, again, thank you for that. Oh my God, are we dropping? Thank you for that donation. I was in the middle of saying something. Yeah, I may try to get an Ethernet cable too. So we'll like I said, we're gonna try everything. I'm gonna try moving the router in here. I'll try just moving. I'll try just plugging it in with the Ethernet cable. We'll see which works, and I'll be doing some test streams. Hopefully they won't show up on Twitch because I don't want them to show up. I set them to private. This thing, I feel like this plane's just gonna fall out of the sky right now. That's what I feel like. Nice turn left. Alright, we're gonna attempt this again. This thing really turns pretty sharp compared to a lot of other aircraft in infinite flight. Where's the schedule for this week's flights? I was supposed to post it yesterday and I forgot. I was so busy with work, and then the PC came and I got distracted. So I do have a schedule. But oh yeah, speaking of the schedule, tomorrow I will not be streaming because I actually have a meeting. But Thursday and Friday we'll be back streaming. I just can't remember where we're streaming or we're flying to. Actually, I think I could pull it up. Or not on the screen, but I think I have it in my notes on my other computer. So I can tell you guys. But I need to post it to Discord. The reason I haven't posted is because Friday's stream, I know where I want to fly to, I just don't know where I want to fly from.
Taiwan Taoyuan Unicom.
So I haven't
Tango
posted it.
Romeo uniform. Mike Papa is on right base. Runway
This plane is
left.
weird. Look how it's like turning. I put it heading to one direction and now it's like rocking back and forth. Let's see, Wednesday, no stream Wednesday. Thursday we'll be flying, in Turkey. We'll be headed to Turkey. And then Friday, I think we're gonna be in Australia. Alright, I'm gonna have to fly this thing myself because the heading is not even working like it's supposed to. Alright, 7 miles out. We'll report position for final. Runway 05 left.
Taiwan Taoyuan Unicom. Blue 116 is on final.
Where's the airport?
Runway 05 left. Taiwan
there it is.
Taoyuan Unicom. Tango Romeo uniform. Mike Papa is inbound. Request.
I'm gonna leave it at flaps 3 for now because last time when I went to full flaps, it just kind of freaked out. And I'm gonna make sure I turn off autopilot this time before I. Oh wow, we're all the way at 7 right, so we got some correcting to do. We overshot that big time. You know what it is? The A330 is pretty, like, the response of the A330 seems slow to me. I don't know if any of you guys feel the same. Compared to other planes, I feel like it's slow. Alright, I'm going to turn altitude off now and we'll control that. Wow, it just dropped. So you saw how it just dropped the nose. Like he was trying with all of its might to hold on.
Taiwan Taoyuan Unicom. Tango Romeo uniform. Mike Papa going.
Alright, I'm going to land at flaps 3. That's just what I feel. I feel comfortable landing at flaps 3 right now. Until we get a little slower, maybe. Or closer. We'll see. Alright, guys. Here's going to be my first A330 landing. First official attempt. The first go around doesn't count. It was a pilot error. Wasn't thinking. Alright, gear down, don't want to forget that. It's a very important, essential to making this land successful. We have 14 knot headwind. I didn't even check the METAR. Oh yeah, it'll be about 15 knots when we get on the ground, so I don't think it's a crosswind. It's almost directly ahead of us, so it's not too bad. We shouldn't get too much of a crosswind. But we do have 15 knots of wind on the ground. Alright, gear it down. Flaps are set to 3. Autopilot is disengaged. Let's attempt to. Oh, let's try 140. Let's try 140. See if that works out. Somebody in the chat said I could land 130 to like 160. I think is what he said.
Tango Romeo uniform. Mike Papa is.
Alright, first we gotta get this thing to stop rocket, like jumping. Just gotta get it stable.
We'll make straight and for runway 05 left.
There we go.
500.
Just a little bit off to the left. Right now we're gonna miss the runway.
400.
Alright, taking control of the speed now.
300. 200.
We are a little high. Happy lights are white.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Still a little off to the left.
20. 10.
There's a little bit of rudder in there. Come on, rudder. This thing is so it responds so slow. It's so sluggish.
Runway 05 left.
Alright, reversing. There we go. Like I had the rudder all the way to the left. I don't know, it's weird. This plane, this feels weird. It's like it's smooth, but like too smooth. Like the plane itself. Like when you turn, like if you're turning a rudder or if you're turning the ailerons or whatever, it just turns really slow. Like I guess that could be a good thing, but I don't know. I'm not used to that. I feel like we touched down okay until like I started like turning and stuff. That's when it got squirrely when we got on the ground. Got really squirrely when we got on the ground. Alright, there's our Follow Me Cessna. Starley said that's why I hate the A330 because that's slow response. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me though. I thought I was making that up. I was like, yeah, it's not just me that doesn't like it. Alright, cool. So the Cessnas will be taking us to our parking spot. Flaps up. I can't even see that thing. Where is it? Where is he? There he is. Alright, let's go. We got passengers waiting to get to the gate. We're actually 4 minutes late now. Flight time was 1:19. Alright, I'm gonna do what they do on the flash the taxi lights twice. Let them know we're ready to go. So my goal is to not run him over. Alright, we're ready. Whenever you're ready, we're ready. Whenever you are ready, we are ready. Wish I could like wave through the window, be like, alright, ready to go. Alright, let's get some music going while we're now on the ground. Nice. Alright, maybe he's waiting for me to move. I'm ready. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm ready. Are you there? Maybe he's trying to get directions. Maybe he's talking to tower. What we're gonna have to do, because we talk on Discord all the time, we're gonna have to create some kind of signal. Like either I can say something on the radio that's code for I'm ready to go, or I can tell him that I'm gonna flash my landing lights when I'm ready to taxi or something like that. I should have left the seatbelt signs on. I'm just gonna like start. Okay, he's going. There we go. I go 10%. This thing likes to go. Is he moving? Bro, you're gonna get run over. Okay, he's going. Cool, cool. I was like, bro, you're gonna get run over. Thing is like a train. Once I get started, you want to get hit. Alright guys, welcome to Taipei, Taiwan. It's my first time here. Best believe I am gonna spend a lot more time here. Not like a lot, but like, you know, I'm definitely gonna be here more often than I have been. And when I say that, I don't mean like just on streams, because I do a lot of flying outside of streams also. So I may fly here. You may see me like just fly. Okay, we're gonna hit him. We got to speed up. You're gonna have to speed up. You're gonna have to speed up. Go, go, go. I wonder if this is like the lag issue. Okay, good. You got it. I was gonna say. I thought maybe it was the network lag. It's actually pretty cool having like a follow me car Cessna thing. Oh god, he just stopped. Now you're gonna have to, you know, get some kind of consistent speed so I don't run you over. Korean Air 747 right there on the left wing. F-14 behind us. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, stop, 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 stop. Woohoo, that was close. I guess he's making way for the other guy, I'm not sure. Okay, we're going. Alright, so this is still like, we're still like trying this out. This is only the second stream we've done like the whole follow me Cessna thing, so we'll get it right. But anyways, while we're taxiing, guys, thank you for joining today's live stream. I apologize again for all the buffering, the low quality, all the crazy stuff that happened in the stream. And it's kind of been crazy lately. The streams have been kind of like lately because of like just different reasons, like different stuff. Oh, here we go. Dang, he turned so fast. All right, well, we're just gonna have to go through him. So I can't even see him at this moment. But I assume he wants us to go here because he turned. There he is. But yeah, this week has been pretty crazy. So I'm excited about getting it right. Like I'm not, and you know, I always tell you guys, give up, give in, and give it all you got. Well, I'm giving it all I got, and I'm not gonna stop. Even after I get it right, I'm gonna still continue to try to make my streams better. So, I mean, this is a long way from Vidi. Well, not that long, but with Vidi, I was only able to do certain things. I'm not really sure when I'm supposed to stop. That's one thing that's tough because you don't have a marshaller that brings you in, so you don't really know where the end of the parking spot is. But yeah, so I'm gonna continue to try to do my best to make the streams better, and you know, try to give you guys good quality stuff. I mean, I love gaming, I love streaming. I love you guys for, you know, always joining us and making all these live streams a lot of fun. Even when you're not able to fly with us, it's still a lot of fun to have you guys watching and streaming and somebody to talk to, you know. Not bad, I can take it. It's a good spot. We don't need to be all the way up to the front. We're not perfectly on the line either, and that bothers me. So see if we can fix it. So we're just kind of get it a little bit more straightened on there. Yeah, that'll work. That's close enough. Alright, go ahead and shut the engines off. Not that there's really much to look at when we do that. It's just going to be the blur, stop moving. Flight report complete. Today's flight from Shanghai, China to Taiwan. Or Taipei, Taiwan. Taipei, Taiwan. So I was saying that like 10 times. Comes to an end. And so yeah, you never know. The next stream you see may be X-Plane. Who knows? I don't even know. It just depends. I actually have a lot of stuff I have to do that's not streaming and not video or gaming related. I have a meeting tomorrow morning that I actually have to get ready for all day today. So that's stuff I got to do today. But I'll be getting my you know, stuff set up on my computer in the background while I'm working on work stuff. But I enjoyed today's flight. Thank you for the suggestion, Starly. It was actually a very beautiful flight. I'm gonna have to do it again and enjoy it a little bit better, because this time I was, you know, kind of distracted with all the stream issues and fixing stuff. So right now we're gonna try staying at 2000 bitrate. I may have to go down lower, not sure. As we got closer to the airport, it got worse. When we were at cruise, 3000 bitrate was perfect when we were cruising. Looked good even on scenic view. But once we started descending, getting close to the ground, once all the scenery around us started loading and stuff like that, the 3000 wasn't doing it for us anymore. 2500 wasn't even doing it. I'm all the way down 2000 now, and I would like to not have to go any lower. So I don't really understand all that stuff too much, but I want to see what I can do to just make it better, you know. So I'm going to continue fine-tuning it. Seatbelt sounds are off for you guys, so you guys are free to move about the cabin. Beacon lights are off so the ground crew can come and take the baggage and stuff like that. Welcome to Taiwan. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. Hope you guys enjoy the flight. I will see you guys next time. And you know, we don't have a lot of people here today, so let's go ahead and just do a shout-outs real quick. Thank you, Alexis, Elise Dritty, Nad Plays, Ryan, Starly, IFMG, thank you, my friend. Walking Fruit, shout out to you, man. Thank you all the moderators for all the hard work you do, guys. You guys are amazing. Let's see, Graham the Spotlight, thank you. Infinite Guy, I think is your name. Aviator David, A Montalvo, Ice Cream Sandwich, welcome back, good to see you, glad you were able to make it. And I think I basically got most of you. Adrian CC, bonjour. Infinite Flight Colombia, hola, gracias, muchas gracias. For my Portuguese people out there, muito obrigado. I will see you guys next time. And oh, try me later. Almost forgot you too, man. Thank you, my friend. But yeah, so without further ado, 3 choices, guys. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. Thank you for joining another Blue Games live stream. And it only gets better from here. It only gets better. Let's turn the music up. We'll jam out for a minute, and then I'll be out of here. So, boom. Wait, is the music on the way up? I'm confused. Oh, there we go.